What up, what up, what up? Welcome back to Real Talking Healthy Food. We're going to talk about some stuff here today, okay? So, let's get right into it. We are going to talk about this situation between Sky and her son and just toxic parents in general. Okay. And there's a lot to pull from this. I'm using these clips for educational purposes. We got the copyright action cracking, so we're not playing games. What I want to do is just kind of come through with my perspective on things and how I took that because that shit is all fucked up. Because I want to get to bed early, I'm gonna play this clip and we're gonna get right into it, okay? And the source I got this from is from Nina G's. So go over there and show her love. Nina with an E, Nena G's, two G's up. Okay, here we go. Hold on, let me rewind that. You should hear all the shit. I hope you can hear it. My name, when I hope you heard me. I'm still you want to talk about it. I'm talking on it. Did I steal from you? Yes, ma'am. No. When did I steal from you? When did I steal from you? You were stealing from Walmart. It's inside your soul. The cheap stuff you can take from. Yeah. Nobody ever really tried to pull it. Well, honestly, like that's just how it is, and I hate to picture it in reality in life, but sometimes people don't know how to love each other, and love she's supposed to be showing right now. I don't think God ever received that love from anybody. This is breaking my heart. Like, Dad is still a young man. Sky's my sister. I just wish I was mediate this whole thing. Because I knew if I was dead, it wouldn't have went that way. That's something that goes through my mind that I want to say. Like, I asked to be here, but you act like I wanted to be. Like I wanted to be in this situation. I wanted to cause any pain that I put you through. I can't. If I hurt you, I ain't mean to hurt you. Hey, like you hurt me. Why do you hurt me? Listen, bro. Listen. Man, look at me, bro. Yo, I know, bro. That was hurtful. She said, hey, you feel some type of way, yo. But yo, under control. I feel like I want. I can say that I'm doing up. He basically told him that maybe they should go their separate ways. Don't let it hold you back, yada, yada, yada. And that was that, okay? Pretty much in my mind, some shitty fucking advice, okay? This kid literally just got his heart broken from the same person who caused his abandonment issues initially, okay? So, see, We ain't gonna be coming to you for no pep talks, okay? The boy was breaking down. You know what I'm saying? Like, you were supposed to get out the car and hug him. And, maybe that's as far as your emotions could go. But, yo, no. Okay, so I'm not going to be doing any more clippings. Let's get right into the shit. You know, it's clear there's some sort of mental disorder. There's clearly some sort of disconnect from reality. There's something there that needs to be checked the fuck out, okay? So we're not going to ignore that fact of life. And it's because due to my personal experiences, I see it that super disrespectful. I grew up with that in my life, okay? And so, luckily enough, we have been able to grow past most of the things. But just I'm not gonna go into super detail because I don't know y'all motherfuckers like that. But having a narcissist for a mother and someone who's also so let's just stick to her, okay, right? So I mean, clearly she doesn't have a maternal bone in her fucking body. I mean, the only thing and this is the thing, initially her story was she got pregnant early, she couldn't take care of the kids, she put them up for adoption. But we done heard plenty of stories where she was contradicting herself. So apparently, in my mind, she's just a selfish bitch that the kids was in the way, and she really didn't want that. And I think her, she spoke truth when she said, "I didn't want you, your daddy didn't want you." I think that was real, and I think that stems from a painful place where they may have the way it's sitting on my spirit that she reiterated some type of argument where they got into it when they was together. You know what I'm saying? Because I think it was some kind of, fuck shit relationship that they had. You know what I'm saying? It clearly from the dealings, like when you watch the clips, she was running away from this nigga and she's wild, you know what I'm saying? Like she's mad unfit anyway. Like she always lied about that. And I think Duchess even though I don't see it for Duchess, but I think Duchess exposed her card ages ago. And I think that if I recall, she exposed her, but people just didn't believe her because she's mad fucking annoying. So of course we wouldn't really want to hear what she got to say. And then I wonder, why are the people that are around her enabling this type of behavior? You know what I'm saying? Like, and then see, y'all go way back and whatever. So, like, what the fuck is that about? Like, I don't know. I don't get that. You know what I'm saying? Because my best friend, she lost her son, and her whole life's mission for 10 years was to get her son back. I mean, like all the way up to he was 18, and once he turned 18, she got her son back. Okay, so I don't understand I don't know. So, they always say, if you being a female, you can have a kid, some shit like that. I don't got kids. I'm just the oldest of five and had a very troubling childhood, okay? So in that regard, so I do know from experience, when your parent is calling you out your name and saying mad disrespectful shit. I mean, some of the things that my mom said to me still stick in my head to this day, and I'm a whole grown ass woman, you know what I'm saying? And the words stay in your head. They really do. The bruises go away. You know what I'm saying? So, that's going to that had, the way he broke down just broke my heart. I know exactly how that feels. I know exactly what that feels like. I really do. And I just wanted to come through the screen and give him a better pep talk. Like, and if I was his big sister, right? Like how I talk to my siblings, like, yo, you really just, first of all, I would have got out the car and went around and hugged him. Number one, because he needed to get that good cry out. That, because he was just a little kid there. right? And I would just be like, yo, listen, fuck her. She's a mark ass, trick ass bitch. And this is some of the things I had to say myself, you know, and what you gotta do, you're gonna be hurt, you're gonna be sad, but she doesn't, like my sister told me one time, she doesn't have the mental capacity to ever acknowledge her wrongs. Just some people who are incapable of taking accountability for their motherfucking actions. Like, no matter how you break it down, no matter how you remix it, no matter how you record it, you can say it nice, you can say it slow, you can yell it at the top of your lungs, you can make a gif, you can make a meme, you can make it funny, and them motherfuckers will still never get it. Like, I had to learn that, you cannot change anybody. You will make yourself fucking crazy, especially dealing with a parent, trying to change them, or trying driving yourself crazy, making them understand where you're coming from. What you're gonna have to do, especially with a toxic parent, a narcissistic parent, a person who's just highly incapable of just having the bare minimum understanding, that keeps regressing back to their old ways. What you're gonna have to do, number one, is set some boundaries with yourself. You're going to have to go, okay, I'm not going to deal with that, and stick to your guns. Now, that's something that I'm struggling with a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But you got to set your own boundaries. You know what I'm saying? If you got to block all them motherfuckers, this could be for anybody. If you got to block all them motherfuckers and just be like, fuck y'all right now, I don't give a fuck about what nobody's talking about. I don't give a fuck about, then do what you got to do, especially a toxic motherfucker who you can't even talk to. You know what I'm saying? Block them motherfuckers and keep it pushing. So for real, seriously, like, it don't matter. It could be your mama, it could be your daddy, it could be your greasy granny with holes in the panties with a big behind. It could be all of that, okay? Like, block them motherfuckers and tell them to kick motherfucking rocks, for real. And you have to set those boundaries, because if they don't have enough insight on you to give a fuck about how their bullshit is affecting you, and they keep bringing it back to themselves, where clearly you're drowning in the sea of their monstrous bullshit, then you're gonna have to kick them bitches to the curb. Real motherfucking talk. And you gotta keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? And it's so disheartening to see, like, how this little boy had scholarships. He was what was he, a football player, and all this, and she introducing all her little Hollywood bullshit, got him all pulled away, distracted from what it was that he was initially doing, and got him on this reality TV shit. Like, you're a horrible, terrible, selfish ass bitch. Like, you are selfish as fuck, and you got to get that together. You are 36. Okay? You are not 26. You're 36. You're more focused on how your pussy looks and how your ass is looking than how your ass is looking in the form of you being a mother. And then for you to sit up there and holler about something you said, what you said, like, girl, that's why at first I was looking at the oldest one, and he kept pulling your car. And I was like, yo, why they ignoring, like, what he was saying was troll as fuck. And you know what? Honestly, I felt him from the gate, because that's how I was. He reminded me a lot of myself, because that's nothing but anger, and that anger turns into rage. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I was when I was his age. I didn't give a fuck all that, because he's harboring that pain. And if I was his big sister, I would be like, you got to release that pain. You got to find a positive way. You got to fight professionally. I don't know what it is that he's doing, but he need to stop making that violent ass music. And maybe that's the way that he's getting it out. But I think physically, he needs to get it out physically. He needs to get it out physically for real. And he needs to drive that energy into that physical release of that. That's what I think. That's what I see when I see him. You know what I'm saying? And the younger one, he was young enough to kind of detach. So I would just tell him, disassociate yourself completely, because let me tell you why. You are too vulnerable right now. The both of yous are too vulnerable to be fucking playing games. And what will happen is you'll just keep, if you keep fucking with her, you're going to keep getting broken down more and broken down more. You know why? Because she don't give a fuck. She, not like, oh, she don't give a fuck, like she's just, well, I mean, yeah, she don't give a fuck because she's hella fucking selfish. But I mean, some little small part of her is suffering, if not more than that. Hopefully so. That's how I feel. I mean, not to wish bad on nobody, but I mean, hey, what goes around comes around. Okay, so like you saying that trife-ass shit shows to me you're a trife-ass bitch. You know what I'm saying? So you got to really work on that. You're 36. You got to get that together. You're almost 40. You can't be, doing that shit. No, you gotta get that together. But I would tell the younger one, you would need to tap into your capability to detach. Because you were young enough to where you relied more on your adoptive parents. So I would get back into connecting with them and healing and seeing how you could focus on your future. Because I would hate for you to squander all your talents because you're so broken because of this parasitic narcissist. And she's going to try to gaslight you. And so I would advise you to look up those videos that will teach you how to avoid a narcissist. You know what I'm saying? Because she's going to try to gaslight you for real and try to hit you up and then make you feel guilty, and all that weird shit. You're going to have to step away, and then whenever you're ready, you're going to have to set it on your own terms. You know what I'm saying? Not allowing her to control the narrative. And honestly, I would keep it off camera, but I don't know. You might need to get paid. So I don't know. Sky, you dead ass motherfucking wrong. You hella trifling. And you know what's so ill? Just like that girl who cut off her daughter's hair. You know what I'm saying? With the braids and stuff like that. Them type of toxic bitches, yo, they be thinking we all like that. They think we all like that, like for real, because they keep promoting that narrative. You know what I'm saying? And meanwhile, I don't got no kids. Like, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? But I damn for sure wouldn't be talking like, listen. I know sometimes these little motherfuckers get disrespectful, but in that regard, like you took off on him and you acting like you know him like that. You don't know him like that. You just now really getting to know him. Like and that's something that I had to kind of check one of my parents on. Like, you acting like you know me. We don't know each other like that. So we could get to know each other where we are now, and they're going to have to find a way to motherfucking respect that, because at the end of the day, you're an adult. She missed all of that. You missed all that, disciplining and growing up. You're talking to a grown ass motherfucking man. So you're going to have to respect it for that. Maybe y'all could be friends and maybe have an adult mother son relationship. But no, not you're not. Those days is over. You missed all the first shave. You missed all that. The first day of school, junior high. You missed all that. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to have to take it to where it's at right now and then keep it motherfucking pushing, because it ain't going to never be that. Y'all got to let that go. And you got to mourn that. And you got to find a way to move forward in a respectful way. And it might take a while. You know what I'm saying? I would suggest keeping your space, because that's what I got to do for myself. That's what was advised to me by a counselor. So I'm just going to pass that on and go to take your ass to some counseling too. That's what I would say, and deal with those abandonment issues so it doesn't have a trickling effect into your love life. So that's what I got to say about that. And sometimes, even if it's your own mama, you got to be like, skirt. I'll talk to you in a minute, okay? If you watch to the end, YouTubebomb.com. Sky, let me just say one more thing. I'm going to just have to just send it up to the Lord, because girl, and then for you to be like, I said what I said, bitch, you tripping. And then you whole naked on the I forgot that part too. You whole naked on the TV, like totally. Listen, boys, she don't give a fuck about you. You would do way better off without her, okay? Because the way her behavior indicates to me that she has never considered you. So remember that, okay? So yeah, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe. Share if you care. Another message. Another message. I hope you guys watch to the end, because guess who won? New Jack City and Set It Off. So I'm going to be reviewing those two videos. You got to give me enough time. It'll be coming this weekend. I'm going to do those reviews this weekend. It's going to be a good time, because our black movies had a lot of jewels. So I'm really happy to do New Jack City, and I really hope you like my perspective on it, and Set It Off, because that especially being a black woman growing up in California, definitely, definitely can't wait to speak on that as well. So, yeah, it will be this weekend, because I'm going to watch them and really dissect and really pinpoint, some of the scenes and some of the things that stuck out to me the most, and a lot of the things that me and my brother reenact to this day. So, anyway, like, comment, and subscribe. Hit me up on the gram, and share with your partner, and peace, love, and hair grease, and all that jazz. I got to go to bed. This raggedy bitch, just like a raggedy bitch, got me staying up late. But anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.